On Wednesday, February 28, 1979, around AM, defendant Stanley Williams and a companion were in one car traveling with the CO defendant and another companion. They were running low on gas and decided to rob a store. They stopped at a 7-Eleven market at 10,437 Whittier Boulevard in Whittier, and all four entered the market. The attendant, victim Albert Lewis Owens, was sweeping the parking lot and was herded into the store by the defendant and one of the companions. While one of the companions emptied the cash register drawer and took $120, the defendant took the victim into the back room, told him to get on his knees, and then shot him twice in the back with a shotgun. On Sunday, March 11, 1979, at about 5:30 a.m., the defendant, accompanied by another man, broke down the door and entered the Brookhaven Motel at 10,411 South Vermont Avenue in Los Angeles and shot to death 67-year-old Sai Young, his 63-year-old wife Yan Young, and their 43-year-old daughter Yi Chen Lin. He took about $50 in cash and left. Execution. Stanley Williams was executed by lethal injection at San Quentin State Prison on December 13, 2005. He was pronounced dead at 12:35 a.m. There were no last words. Williams did not request a last meal, but did drink milk in the few hours before his execution. Early life crips founder Stanley Tooki Williams III was born on December 29, 1953, in New Orleans, Louisiana. Williams' mother, who was only 17 when he was born, was left to care for Williams alone after his father abandoned the family. In 1959, Williams and his mother left New Orleans and headed to Los Angeles, California, by Greyhound bus in the hopes of achieving a better way of life. Williams later recalled the affluent-looking South Central neighborhood where they rented their first apartment as a shiny red apple rotting away at the core. Finding the street more interesting than being at home, Williams began wandering the neighborhood at age 6. As the new kid on the block, Williams had to quickly learn how to defend himself from neighborhood bullies and was often thrown into the middle of physical conflicts. As a member of the black male species living in the ghetto, microcosm, circumstances dictated that I be either prey or predator, Williams later said about his adolescence. It didn't require deep reflection to determine which of the two I preferred. Immersed in a culture of violence and drugs, and without a strict parental influence, Williams grew up idolizing criminals and mimicking pimps and drug dealers. During his early teens, Williams was paid a few dollars to water, feed, and patch up dogs that had been mauled in illegal dogfights. Later, these dogs would be shot or beaten to death by the gamblers and hustlers in his neighborhood. The betting progressed to fights between young boys, and Williams was paid to box other young boys to unconsciousness. The experiences hardened Williams, who kept the horrors he saw and performed from his mother.